Fatima's stressing out with all she has to do down at the law firm, which is just mind Hayden's business. Miss Marie is trying to get back in Hayden's bed, but also make sure he kept his job. And Karen, maybe you should have just fired Pam a long time ago so you could avoid all this mess. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we're breaking down season 8, episode number 5. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. And every single Wednesday after a new Tyler Perry Sistas episode, I go live to unpack it with you guys 30 minutes after the episode ends with our good sis, Allie Nick. So join our Sisters Keeper, the live Tyler Perry Sistas Unofficial After Show with me right here on Erica Vane TV. If you would love to get breakdowns, reactions, unpacking in the moment right after we have watched the episode. I'll link that in the description box so you can catch the replay after you finish watching this video. And honestly, y'all, I had to rewatch the episode because I fell asleep during the episode the first time. It was already a long day and the episode was not necessarily that great. On the second watch, I'm thinking like maybe the episode wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but it still wasn't good. It was still a lot of regurgitated content, of regurgitated storylines, redundancies, and ridiculousness. We start the episode off with this redundant scene with Andi and Hudson, where Hudson is reaffirming, like, I have the power of attorney for Gary, so she can't get any news from you, doctor, and I'll sue the whole hospital if you tell her anything. It's like, okay. And then Hudson uses this as a way to like point out how hoish or run Andy's hoe facts. Like, we already saw this scene. This scene happened at the top of last week's episode. So for us to basically get the same thing again in different dialogue after Gary had his little convulsion fit and was throwing up or whatever, it was kind of annoying. It feels like the storyline isn't progressing. And maybe that's the biggest thing about this episode. It feels like we went nowhere. Like it feels like we could literally skip episode 5. So skip from episode 4 to episode 6 and not actually miss a beat, which makes the episodes themselves hard to enjoy. And again, I haven't seen episode 6 just yet, but this episode feels like everything that happened in it was all inconsequential information that we don't actually need to move forward. We already know that Rooster Riches is getting sued by the little raggedy ass girl with no edges. We already know that Fatima's down at the law firm doing everything but her damn job, including worrying about what Hayden got going on. Maybe some new information, and Miss Marie is responsible for Hayden still having his job and she wants him to look in on Rooster Riches, but we could have just skipped over this and had him show up at the damn salon and get into it with Karen and Pam, and then we would have learned that without needing this back and forth with her calling him out, pointing out his weak ass ego, talking about how he is jealous of Andi. We already know that, and honestly, I don't need Miss Marie to confirm that for me. Zack is over at the house making Zaccos and he's struggling as a stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home Zack. Meanwhile, we haven't seen a damn kid in however long. Like, nothing new has actually happened. We don't get to see Marie. I mean, not Marie. We don't get to see Tamara. We don't get to see Robin. We get to see Penelope and Jordan at the very end, but they come in on some goofy stuff. Why is Penelope slapping the hell out of Andi? And Andi, it's time for you to start throwing hands, because girl, why in the hell did she just put her hands on you? Jordan, why are you standing there looking stupid as if this girl did not just up in her life to try to make sure she protected you? Y'all sitting up here blaming her. This is the newest thing, but it's at the very end, and they could have gave us this in a trailer for episode 6 and then totally skipped this episode. The best part about this damn episode was at the very end when Andi has a whole fit. I am not gonna let men manipulate me anymore. Stand up, girl. I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I'm not gonna do this, and I'm done with these men trying to control me. Then the moment a man texts her, she gets all giddy, runs over to her damn phone. Say, Andi, you ain't about it. You ain't never been about it, girl, please. But when they actually get over to our house, it's not just Jordan, it's Jordan and Penelope. And Penelope walks in on some boss shh. And she just like, yeah, let me sit my purse down and slap the hell out of Andi, because girl, what the hell? I'm like, damn, Penelope, what's your beef with her? And Jordan, you standing there looking like you stuck on stupid. Say something. You was just down there at the damn wedding trying to get it out of her of like what was going on, but you could tell that she was actually trying to protect you. So why are we letting Penelope put hands on her? And Andi, you need to figure out how to put some feet on her ass, because while Penelope is feeling all righteous, sanctimonious or whatever, girl, you also got your goofy ass pregnant by this demon. You was also just so floored and so in it. You have been in a relationship with this man for multiple years, way longer than Andi. But then she trying to ruin y'all's lives. She partnered up with Gary to ruin y'all's lives, but you have known Gary longer. Penelope, did the elevator stop short, honey? Because it's giving you slow. ma'am. Slow. And you lucky that you hit Andi and not Karen and not the damn Danni, because you would have got your ass beat in that penthouse if you would have hit anybody else. Since I brought up the damn dreaded ass Danni, she down at Steam Play getting drunk because her life is so terrible because her man wants to fix her. Oh, Sabrina, I'm not trying to fix him. You can't fix him, honey. You barely can fix him yourself. You can't even see that you actually need to be fixing. You too busy finding problems and the man trying to add positively to your life. She's literally down there complaining because the man wants to talk to her and listen to her feelings versus having sex. And she's just like, I just want to have the sex. That's all he good for. If you are with somebody that you are only with so that you can exchange bodily fluids with their asses and you don't want to speak to them, you don't actually want to see them, you don't give a damn about them as a person, then there's something 100% wrong with you. And Carisha, I guess you creating boundaries because this girl can't be calling you night and day, but whatever y'all doing and whatever's being said at the time that you do talk to her, the shit ain't working and she thinks it's okay to just want to be with this man specifically to exchange bodily fluids with him. Daniella is dumb as hell. And I'm sitting there, having to sit there and watch Sabrina say, yes, you're great. Yes, you're awesome. Yes, you're amazing. Where? Is the great in the room with us? Is the non-problematic in the room with us? Is the decent ass person in the room with us? Because it's damn sure not Daniella King. Can't be. And girl, if you so pissed about what this man is trying to do to you or for you, why are you still here? Yeah, because you get validated by the fact that you have a man want to stick parts of him and parts of you. You might not like him, you might not like what he's doing, but you draw a certain level of validation of who you are as a person and that you are worthy in some instance based off of the fact that men want to stick parts of you and parts of them, or parts of them and parts of you. And you need to work that out. Oh my God, I can't believe that Tony wants to actually help me get a promotion so that I can actually carve out some things and pursue a little bit of ambition on my own and build out a life and build out something that is bigger than what my box can do and bigger than smoking and drinking every night with no groceries in my goddamn refrigerator. Oh, damn, he's just such a terrible person. Why would he ever do that? And at this point, it's like, we got at the very beginning of the season, we got the moments with the sister circle and they reconnected and they apologizing and they, oh, we got each other, yeah. But also part of supporting somebody and loving somebody down is telling their asses the truth. And at what point are we going to stop lying to Daniella King? Y'all was right with the first intervention that didn't actually go well because she ran her ass to the damn bar and y'all placated to her running away and her deflecting because that's all the hell she knows how to do. And then now we're here again with Sabrina sitting here trying to affirm her. She's wrong. She's dead ass wrong. And it's one thing if you don't want somebody to meddle in your life, you don't want nobody to see you cool, but then remove yourself from the situation that has them in your life. Stop trying to make it seem like this man is the problem when you are quite literally the problem. And it's perfectly fine if you're the problem, but stay to yourself as the goddamn problem. Stop trying to make everybody else the problem, Daniella. And why we also talk about problems, Rich, take your ass back down to that goofy ass juice bar and stop coming down here to this new and improved bank. Sabrina got big business to handle, even though, you know, Maurice and Paige want to keep stressing her out and being children, which is probably the best parts of the episode, honestly. Their banter, their comedic moments are pure gold. But back to you, talking about, I want to take out a loan for 100,000 kisses. Let's start now. All of these relationships are just so steeply rooted in sexual chemistry and sexual attraction. I don't actually believe that Rich likes Sabrina. I think that he likes sticking parts of her and the parts of him. And maybe that could be false. But the writers don't do a damn good job of showing anything else of their relationship. When they get together, they're arguing about what Sabrina wants for her life and how Rich actually fits into the future. And if he wants to fit into the future, and then last minute he wants to fit in the future, and then they talking about sex. There is nothing that speaks to any of Sabrina's interests, her hobbies, fucking farmer's market, anything other than him sticking parts of him and parts of her and kissing on her. And then I don't know why the writers or Tyler or whoever down at them damn studios is really pushing this propaganda that this is what our relationships look like. Because yes, we could have a bunch of sex. Everybody can have a lot of sex, but then there's still so many other hours in the day and there's so many other things that you are doing with your life. Why do none of these relationships speak to what else is happening in the lives and the partnership that can come from you actually being a part of my full life and not just you sticking parts of you on the parts of me? And then the one man who led with actually building a life together, actually getting to know the person, actually building partnership, y'all don't want to get no lines to. y'all don't want to actually put it in a damn scene. I gotta watch Fatima either call or go down to that damn duplex every episode, just so that we can make sure that Zack have some words. But Aaron don't got no goddamn words. I haven't seen no Aaron words since yet. Make it make sense. Even their relationship, they live together. They're raising a child with special needs together. They're supposed to be pregnant and then expecting 2 other kids. And the majority of what Zack talks about is sticking parts of him and parts of Fatima, and then being pissed when she's not trying to do what the hell he wants to do and placating his goofy ass immature behavior. Fatima don't even have no hobbies. Fatima don't even have no other life that Zack inserts himself into or wants to get to know and wants to push her to further flesh out so that he can be supportive of her. Even in this episode, he's like, I'm trying to be supportive because he's annoyed that Fatima is calling him about what's going on at her damn job, which he can do nothing about. But you wasn't annoyed when you just took your ass down there claiming to bring her lunch last episode, which is the same damn day, mind you. You was just down there popping up like you do. Like, that's not inappropriate. Claiming to bring her lunch and then eating it your damn self. But then when she calls you to continue to vent, oh, I'm trying to be supportive. You're not trying to be supportive. Why are we platforming? Why are we showing and giving so much screen time to all these terrible ass partners? But the one person who was actually a decent ass partner, we will never get to see. The man is in Narnia somewhere, just floating in the zeitgeist. At this point, I'm ready to go down Tyler Perry Studios and get the picking it. Because where the hell is Aaron Carter? Hashtag, where's Aaron Carter, Tyler? I probably didn't talk about everything. Marie, I'm over her. Girl, why did they have this picket down here at the damn salon? Rooster Red just ruined my edges. Girl, go to hell. But even that carried on for too long. But when you really think about it, and especially with me watching for the second time, the time period from this whole episode, I would say that this episode spanned about an hour and a half in Sistas' time. And this is the part that sucks about how they manage time as it pertains to this show, because we are literally in episode 5 and we're only on, I think, the second day within this season in reference to character time. And this episode is a great example because it literally is only an hour. The way that they cut in and out of like going to the salon and down at the law firm, there's not much time passing, even though the cuts make you feel like there's time passing. This is literally maybe max 2 hours worth of time that has passed in a storyline, which is hard to track, but that's what it is. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to do a preview video. I also have my synopsis breakdowns coming for 6 and 7, so be on the lookout for that. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.